Do you like that?
I did.
All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to another Bridge the Gap podcast episode. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Scott.
And we want to start today's episode by saying a very happy new year to everybody.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back. We apologize for last week's lack of an episode, but I was able to get some time off to be able to come up for a quick 24-hour trip home to see the family. So we all celebrated the new year together with some of our closest friends. And so we were absent last week. Forgive us, but we're here. Life happens. And when I had the opportunity to celebrate the new year with my people, I took it. So
Yeah, totally.
Welcome back. Welcome to 2026. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like staring off in the distance because I'm like, holy shit, 2026. And I look at my eyes and I'm like, man, I look exhausted. And it's only Monday when we're recording this,
We're 4 days in and we're already like, it's wraps, guys.
It's a rough one. No, yeah, hopefully we're back after being off for Christmas and New Year's. The good news is the socials still have hits. People are still checking in. We did post some pictures on the Facebook account page of Lauren and I celebrating New Year's, like she said. So yeah, it was a really good Christmas holiday, and holiday season in general. If you're not Christian, hopefully you had a great holiday. We are, so it's Merry Christmas to us. And then New Year's was fun, actually. It was a good time having
it was a great time.
And my cousin and his family, and ringing the new year like it's 1999. It was a good time, and it was good to have you up. I know it was quick, but it was better to be up here celebrating with your friends than not.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a while. Like I'm a little rusty. I had to make sure the mic worked again, and here we are, Monday the 5th, trying to get our shit back together for everything. It's just like your mom went back to work today. I never took off, but in my industry, there's not a lot going on the last 2 weeks of the year.
Yeah.
So trying to get my shit back in order and figuring out what we're doing. And then, your brother starts winter training in a few hours, and full steam ahead. Like life doesn't stop,
ahead.
Yeah.
But yes, it was nice to be home, to celebrate with my best friends. And I had a flashback to 17-year-old me for a little bit because my brother had a bunch of his friends over and they were playing Pong, and so I had to revert back and get into the mindset.
According to his friend, you got right back into it because I think you made every shot that you threw, according to him. That's so funny.
I come to win. I don't come to play. I come to win, okay?
Yeah. No.
It's been a few years.
I'm with you. If you're going to play the game,
laughing.
you might as well win.
Right. And they were making fun of me because I was like, wow, it's been a few years since I've played Pong. And they were like, you're in college. Like, this is the college game. I said, nobody's playing Pong in college, guys. You're either at a frat house where it's too dark to even play, or you're downtown. Nobody's playing Pong. Okay. Like that's a movie thing. No one's playing Pong in college.
Yeah. That's so funny.
So it was funny.
Isn't it funny though? Because when you were 17 and junior in high school, you probably thought the same thing, that this stuff was happening, and card games and stuff. And it's like you do them before high school or before college, and then after college. Like there's like this dead time,
Yeah, because they were like, "So what do you guys do?" I said, "We go to downtown,
right.
Like
we go
to
out.
bars,
right?
Like to clubs."
Yeah. That's so
but it
funny.
is funny because I was thinking about it. I was like, why don't we play Pong? Like, this is so fun.
It is fun. Shit, I'd play Pong now, but
I love it. It's so fun.
It's just not the same anymore.
And it was funny to teach them all the rules and the names for the different re-racking, because they'd be like, move my cups. I'm like, that's called a re-rack. Okay. Now, what do you want? And they're like, I want 2 in the front, 3 in the back. I said, so that's called Olympic. That's called the Olympic rings.
Oh,
Just
damn.
say Olympics. Like,
yeah, you're way too advanced for me. I have no idea any of that.
I was teaching them everything, taught them how to play Rage Cage. They loved that game.
Yeah. I heard it.
Yeah, that's when we got the noise warning. But
You guys were so loud.
that really made me flashback. I was like, oh,
Holy
shit. And then I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's my bedtime.
Yeah, it was funny. It was weird for me. And I think I even said it that night. It was like, luckily, like we've already communicated, I have a good relationship with you guys, my kids. And people want to hang out here, like we're a fun place. We have a fun house, I guess.
Yes.
And, but it was a trip to like go upstairs and see a whole new batch of people, because I went through your batch of people for years and now it's his batch of people. So I was like, whoa, man.
And it's so funny for me to have listened to the same speech again, where I was like, I was literally sitting there and I looked at Hayden and I was like, I'm flashing back right now.
He said this 4 years ago.
I was like, whoa, I'm in a time warp right now.
I'll tell you what, you can call me a lot of things and a lot of it's earned, but one of the things that you can call me is consistent. I am very consistent.
Same exact speech.
I'm consistent in my speech, in my speeches, in my perspectives.
I think like in my brain as you spoke, there were like subtitles at the bottom with a little bouncing ball that I was just like following in my brain. I was like, he's hitting. All right, he hit that point. Yep. Next point.
Boom. Yep. He even threatened us. Okay. Yep. Did that.
Awesome. Let's play.
Yeah. All right. Game on. But it is crazy. 2026. But I think we're optimistic about 2026. The last few years have been quite a whirlwind for all of us, really. Me, your mom, obviously, because we're married and together. You, so now like a lot of the stability is close, you know what I mean? And so, or it's already there depending on, the topic. So we're looking forward to 2026, 2025, was a good year, but it was, it was almost like a tale of 2 years, you know what I mean? Like first half, second half, or, this topic versus that topic, like it was just kind of back and forth a little bit. And this year, I think the Gray family is looking for onwards and
upwards.
Well,
it's 2025. I've talked about it a little bit on my personal YouTube channel, and I try not to make the topics overlap too much.
Yeah.
But if you guys don't watch my personal one, I talked about how in 2025, I saw a lot of true colors that I wasn't expecting to see. The first half of 2025 was very emotionally challenging for me. Navigating a lot of uncertainty, but then also like seeing sides of people that I never expected to see. And then the second half of 2025 was a lot more stable, reassuring, a lot less emotionally disturbing. Now I'm just at the point where we're going through the whole, am I in the right spot? Where are my options lying? And that takes time and thought. So hopefully the beginning half of this year will be less emotionally challenging and more emotionally rewarding. Once I figure out everything. But
and when you do, let me know.
Attempt to figure out everything. Yeah, I fixed it.
Because I'm over double your age. So if you can figure it out, let me know. Because
I'll let you know.
I haven't been able to figure it all out. It's like every year you recycle, even on my conference call with my boss this morning, it was like, all right, on to a new year, new focuses. And I'd made a joke. I'm like, new diet, because it's like every year you just try something new to see if it'll work, and it's been an interesting year. I'm definitely looking forward to this one. Everything within the four of us is pretty solid, from a, you're where you are, you're happy there. We've talked about that before. Better connections, a little bit more freedom socially, scholastically, professionally. Like you've found kind of a niche right now. Whether or not it pays off into future decisions, who knows? But you're in a better spot. Your mom is doing, same kind of place. Ryan is definitely in a
flourishing. Yeah.
Yeah. He's back. He's finding his groove.
Yes.
And his connections, and
it's beautiful to watch too.
It is. I mean, we're real, you both were tremendous athletes. I mean, you were a two varsity sport athlete in high school. Your brother just plays soccer, but he's had to fight a lot. He's had a lot of concussion issues and injuries, and he got contacted by a couple schools in the last month for college, which he's not sure if he'll pursue, but it's pretty exciting,
confidence booster.
Confidence
for sure.
boosters. And listen, he before everyone's like, whoa, let's level set some expectations here. Being a Division I athlete is a completely huge thing. And I'm not saying he's getting talked to by that level, but if you do the research, I think I've done it in all sports, men and women's, or boys and girls, depending on how you want to quantify high school athletes. Only 7% play any level of college. That's junior college, NAIA, D3, D2, D1,
Yes.
7%. And that's across all sports. So obviously, like women's golf, there's a higher transition percentage from high school to college because they need those types of athletes, So if you took it all in, it's not easy to play college sports.
Nope.
Or get even invited to come visit or to a camp and meet the team, whatever. So anyway, not to make this about Ryan, but he's kind of finding his stride, and that's exciting for him. It's hard being 17. You know that. He knows it. I know it. So to get anything that kind of builds your confidence and kind of justifying what you're doing and why you're doing it is always a good thing, no matter what the age, And that's kind of where you are with work. You finished your first semester in Clemson and got great grades, and your work is going great, and they see potential in you. And so to get those kind of stabilizing kind of recognitions to build on is awesome. And I'm kind of going through it professionally too, both currently and possibly future. And that's cool. It's cool to be recognized and build that confidence, because we all work sometimes in a tunnel. It's like, am I doing it right? I don't. Everybody's so protective of themselves now, professionally and personally. So you never know. You have to seek it out. Hey, am I okay here? Are we okay here? Even if it's personal, you're just like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. Everything all right?
Are we good?
Are we still good? So I'm looking forward to 2026 that way.
Yeah, I am too. And I was thinking, because like December, I was working almost every day. I had about one day off because people were asking for people to pick up shifts, and my roommates are gone. And so those friends are gone. My friends that live here were gone for the holidays. So then all the friends I had left were the friends at work. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll pick up a shift.
Right.
And I was sitting there, and like, yes, it's very rewarding to like know you're good at your job. And like, I had 3 tables within 2 days talk to my manager about how great I was, which was super awesome, super rewarding.
Yeah.
And obviously the payout, because you're a server, it's pretty rewarding when you're leaving.
Well, it's immediate gratification for sure.
Immediate.
Yeah.
But I was sitting there like a couple weeks ago, not a couple weeks ago, because that was December, like 2 weeks ago, maybe a week. And I was like, why am I working so much? I was like, but what am I doing? Like, I don't have, like, it's great to have money and financial freedom, but what am I doing? And then I had an old friend from the woodwork come out and ask if I wanted to go on a trip with her. So now I have a purpose to be working and saving money, and these opportunities are presenting themselves already so early on in the new year that I'm also very optimistic, very excited, and hoping to grab 2026 by the horns and make it my thing.
Yeah. I will tell you though, and for everyone that watches us consistently, you all know that Lauren and I talk a lot, even outside of this. This is a great way to connect and get caught up. And we do talk about things on here that we don't talk about when we see each other or outside of the video, right? But one of the things we did talk about over this break, and I'm going to encourage, and once again, the whole purpose of this is to watch how we interact as a dad and daughter, is find the hobby. You got to find the thing that helps you release tension, stress.
Well, I do. I like to read.
No, I know. Besides reading, though, right? Like reading's an activity. But you writing, painting. I'm just throwing ideas out there.
I was gonna say.
Going for walks. It's why people go fishing. It's not like fishing's active, especially if you're just fishing in little
Fishing
ponds.
is so boring.
Right. But it's an activity to get you out of just work, school, sleep. Work, school, sleep. Because if you don't find those activities, then it makes it harder when you get older, because you'll sit there and you'll be like, oh, all I do is work. I'm married, kids, work, kids' activities. You lose some identity.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because, some of our friends are empty nesters now. And we're close. I mean, your brother's a year and a half away from graduating high school. And it's like, well, what do we do? Steph and I, what do we do? And that's where couples, I always thought it was weird that my parents started playing golf together when I was almost done with high school. But because as a parent, you take almost all of your life for 18 plus years and you devote everything to them.
Yeah.
To your kids, and your weekends are filled if your kids are active. And so you don't, people are like, do you golf? I was like, I used to.
Yeah.
I haven't had the opportunity to for a long time. So anyway, I say it because now we're kind of there again where people, friends of ours are like, we don't know what to do. We used to be on.
Well, you guys have even been like that. Even when Ryan is out with his friends or sleeping over somewhere and I'm here, you guys I'll call you guys usually at night, and you guys, I'll be like, so what do you guys have going on? And you're like, I don't know.
Nothing.
I don't know what to do.
Boring, so if
we're going to watch the same movie for the 8th time this week because we don't know what else to do.
So anyway, find those things though, you know what I mean? I like going to the gym, but your mom doesn't. So we don't have that in common. You know what I mean? We're not pickleball people, but friends of ours picked it up because they're empty nesters and they're like, it's something to get out and do, So it only gets harder to find those things. So take advantage of it while you have the time now. You don't want to just wake up, work, do your schoolwork, go to bed, and then go out twice a week,
Twice a month.
Right.
I'm a loser.
Right. Yeah. Because I'll tell you what, as you get older,
I love sleeping.
If going out is your activity, you'll be broke, because that's kind of.
I think that's what's also helped me though financially, is that I don't go out a lot. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go on a trip because I have nowhere else to spend this.
Well, good Lord, I'll tell you, I did. Your mom and I are trying not to go out in January, which is.
Ooh. You guys are doing a dry January?
Sort of. We're not doing that because we don't have to we're okay.
Financially dry January,
but financially, yeah. Because I did the math. Well, it's so crazy now because it's so expensive, right? Just everything is generally expensive.
Yeah.
Your mom and
That's why when I go out, I only get 2 drinks and I call it a night. And if I'm not tipsy, then I'm just not getting tipsy. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, it's very rare with a tip to be less than $80 for just 2 people. I mean, if it's the 3 of us, it's over $100 every time, whether it's you and I and your mom or Ryan. I mean, when we went to the Mexican food restaurant when you came home for Christmas week with a tip, that was $119.
It was so good though.
It was. But
it healed my soul.
But I added it up. You do that 10 times a month, it's $1,000. So I was like, let's kind of shut January down and see what that does.
Yeah.
And then we can go maybe then from there on in February. I don't know if we'll make it, to be truthful. But we also have a ton of food, I was looking in the freezer. I was like, because I'll buy steaks at Costco and, when they're you have to sell them today, so they're half off or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'll buy them. And so I went through so, for the holidays, we're stocking up on food and stuff to celebrate for all the meals. And shit, we didn't have anywhere to put anything. You know what I mean? And we don't have just one fridge. And then my mom, which is so awesome, she gets us, Omaha steak packages for Christmas. So then we're like, well, where the hell are we going to put all that? Like, we have so much freaking food, Yeah. And I know it's first world problems, and I don't mean to sound that way, but it's like, all right, well, let's tone it down, try and save some money.
Yeah. Well, because it's easy to just be like, well, we've had everything that we currently have at least once this week.
Right.
So let's switch it up and go out.
Right.
But
and your mom and I came from that world, and we enjoy it. Like, I genuinely enjoy going to the local places around here.
Oh, I love it.
Sitting at a bar with your mom and having a couple drinks and sharing an app or a meal or getting our own or whatever. We enjoy it. It's fun.
Yeah.
But, it's the happy hours aren't like they used to be. I mean, we used to get happy hours and beers. You could get a beer for like $1.50.
Yeah.
Now it's like, hey, we have a beer special today. It's $6. And you're like, $6?
You're like, what's special about that?
It's normally $8. Oh, well, great. $6 for a beer.
Thanks.
So anyway, find a hobby. Get back into doing something out when you got some free time.
Yeah.
You have a gym right in the apartment.
Yep.
Go do that. Walk on the treadmill for a couple hours. You'd love it. It's good release. It really is.
Hours?
Yeah. Or at least an hour.
Yeah, an hour.
Yeah.
Hours is crazy.
Well, how far do you think you can walk in an hour?
I don't know. I had like a 10-minute mile in high school. I don't know. But that's because I walked the mile. I did not care.
Right. Well, you ran and walked. There's no way you walked a mile in 10 minutes.
That's because I was forced to run at least 3 laps of it.
Exactly.
He literally made me, or I was going to get
75%.
detention. Yeah. He made me. Yeah, made me run the 3 laps, and then I gave up halfway through the 3rd lap, and I walked.
Yeah.
Because I don't run, guys. I don't think I'd run if my life depended on it. Like, if I was in a situation where they're like, run, I'd be like, I feel like this is God.
You're in Stranger Things world?
God is telling me this is my time. I don't know. This is it, guys. Sorry. It was nice knowing you, I guess. I'm not doing it.
Speaking of Stranger Things, your mom and I watched the final episode yesterday.
Yeah.
I liked it. I don't know why you didn't like it, or people are like criticizing it. I thought it was really good.
I didn't not like it. I just have issues with it. I think it's ridiculous that the fight scene was 5 minutes. And that
I will agree with that.
Vecna was taken out that easy. Are we serious? Where's all the Demogorgons? Where's all the demo dogs? All the bats? All the vines? You're telling me they took out that colossal ass spider in 2 minutes?
Right.
And everyone's like, it's weakened by fire. It was 4 flamethrowers against an interdimensional being.
Right.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. And then the theory... Wait.
We'll agree with that. I agree that the fight, the end of him...
It needed more.
Yeah, because I remember, so we were watching it, and it happened, and I hit down on the remote so I could see, like, the time right.
An hour left.
I was like, we still have another 58 minutes. Like, what? Like, what else is going to happen,
I thought it was going to be, like, a plot twist, like, she, like, it was an illusion or something, and then, the whole thing's just the epilogue. I'm like... No epilogue needs to be 58 minutes, bro.
Although I will say your mom and I very much liked the last hour because it brought the story forward and brought the characters together.
Yes.
As opposed to he's killed, everybody makes it out, and
the end.
You know what I mean? Like all the other seasons. It's like battle done, season over. Like this I thought was good. It was good closure. They graduated high school.
They're all going off to college.
Engaged.
That scene made me really, really happy. I was really happy at Hopper and Joyce. I love them.
Yeah. So I like that. And your mom and I could relate to the older ones on top of the radio station. Like,
oh yeah,
you and I are you're going through it right now. She's like, I quit school. I thought I would work. And, I'm
so mad Nancy and Jonathan broke up though.
Yeah.
I'm so mad. And I think I think the way that they were looking at each other in the epilogue, I was like, they're going to make their way back. They're endgame to me. I love them.
Yeah. And like they make plans to stay connected and all those things. And I did like them. I did like the scene with the younger ones in the basement putting
the full circle moment
back. Yeah, with the little ones coming in and because your mom, like I was telling your mom, I was like, you look back and that summer after we graduated, everybody was so in their own world because people are going to different places. They're doing new things as soon as you graduate, I mean, there's some friends of mine. Or they're not friends of mine now, but they were my really close friends in high school. I haven't seen them since we graduated.
Yeah.
Like never saw them again.
Yeah.
So like that closure and that recognition of this life as we know it is now going to change forever. I never had that moment with my friends. You know what I mean? And so I kind of liked the epilogue. I actually really did.
There's a couple things still that I had issues with. I don't like that they left the opening or the ending for 11 open. She's dead. She is dead.
You think so?
Yes. Yes. I think that was like Mike coming to terms with the fact that she was dead, and for his own sanity, he had to theorize for himself that she is somewhere else.
She is crazy.
Dead. I don't care. Callie was bleeding out 20 minutes before they got caught by the military. She's done. They're done.
So it's funny you say it, and I respect it. Nobody will know.
I sobbed my eyeballs out, by the way, when she died. Like, sickeningly. The first chord of Purple Rain, I was like, no! I was like, we have to calm down. And then they went from Purple Rain right into Landslide. I was like, we gotta chill. We have got to chill out.
It was tough to watch, and I thought the actors did a really good job of portraying that emotion. But as
Millie
God
Bobby
is my
Bon Jovi.
witness, as God is my witness, and you can ask your mom, when that scene happened, I looked at your mom and said, she's not dead.
No, she's dead.
I was, and I didn't have the whole theory where the sister illusioned and everything. I just said, if she was able to disappear out of that truck into the hole, then she could easily disappear out of the hole before truly being annihilated. So I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know. But I will tell you, I said it as you can ask your mom. And we can come back next week. You can confirm it for everybody to hear. I immediately said, I bet you she didn't die.
I think she's dead.
She disappeared because she knew she was going to put that whole group at risk if she was still around. So, I don't know. But I didn't think she's dead. Like her sister did this illusion and she was
Well, that was Mike's thing.
Yeah.
Also, though, we're just lacking media literacy, to be honest, because, well, two things. There's this whole, I need you to look up the episode 7 Stranger Things on the internet. People are theorizing there's a secret finale that's coming because there were certain things that they did in the last few minutes that didn't make any sense. Like, did you notice at graduation when the speakers did that ringing noise and Mike looked around like he was realizing something, and then it just like, we didn't talk about it. What was he realizing?
Yeah.
And there's plenty of plot holes that have not been tied together. So people think that there's a surprise somewhere coming.
Yeah.
And also the Duffer Brothers keep saying like, oh, it was solved off screen. Like, you mean to tell me Joyce and Hopper didn't realize Vecna was their old classmate?
Right.
We're just not going to talk. Like, and they're like, oh, they settled that off screen. Bullshit. There's more. Or the finale was just so poorly written that we're all just grasping at straws.
Yeah.
But what I say when I mean that we're lacking media literacy is at the end when they show the pamphlet, the Stranger Things player guide, everybody was like, oh, so it was a game the whole time. Mike is a storyteller.
Right.
They literally do that whole thing about how he's a storyteller. They show you him writing something.
Right.
So then you go, the whole thing was fake?
Are you kidding?
Are we serious, right? They literally asked what happens to the storyteller. He goes, they keep telling the story.
Yeah.
Meaning he told the like, I don't understand. You guys are stupid. You do it. The lack of media literacy in this last like episode, I was like, guys, please, can we use our brains?
Yeah, that's so funny.
You're killing me.
Yeah, that was funny. So, recap from the holidays. Stranger Things is now done.
Which is so crazy, too, because that was a big part of my adolescence.
Yeah.
It started in 2016.
I know. I looked it up last night.
I was there when it started. Like, that first
they were
season
so
as a 12. Yeah, we were all the same age. Relatively.
Are they your age?
I was 12. I think Millie Bobby Brown, well, now Millie Bobby Bon Jovi, which congratulations, girl. She's married to Bon Jovi's son. Are we kidding me? Should be me, but
well, he's not worth anything. His dad is.
Doesn't matter. I'd be there just to talk to his dad. That like she doesn't appreciate that music like I do.
No, probably not.
But I think she's only 22.
Okay,
she's
so
literally
they were a little older than you were.
Just a little bit. But regardless, like we're around the same age. So like that first season at 12 years old scared the shit out of me.
Of course.
There's certain scenes. That's another critique I have is it used to give very 80s horror and then it just turned into like an action thing.
Yeah.
That's one of my things. But for the first 2 seasons as a preteen, I was like, I was like, this is scary as shit. Yeah. Like I used to cover my eyes on certain scenes. Like I was like, I can't watch this.
There's a couple scenes in these last episodes where your mom and I out loud were like, oh,
they're just like there's some the gore.
Brutal, brutal
Some
scenes.
of the gore I was not into.
The Winona Ryder character decapitating him at the end. I was like, God dang. That was violent, very violent. Yes. It went on longer than I thought.
But that montage was so important.
Dude, I was like, she's got to have blisters after all that hacking, man. Like that was that montage scene was very important to me. It made me very emotional for sure. That scene is when I cried the hardest. And then because then it was that, and then Purple Rain, and then Landslide, and I was like, I need a second to breathe. Yeah, it was.
So
crazy.
Millie Bobby Brown is 21.
So
she was born February 19th, 2004.
Yeah, so she's
we are
7
in
months
the
old,
same
6
year.
months older than you are,
and she's making $10 million. Well, and I'm struggling.
Has
to
she
done
anything though since Stranger Things? Like I don't see
her
in anything. But
yeah,
I'm
she's
not her
done
target demographic either.
Right, she was in Modern Family actually when she was a kid. But
like
she's been but she's been in Godzilla, the new one that Ryan really likes, the 2019 one. She was in that.
Okay.
And then she's got
that was 7 years ago. Just putting it out there.
She was in a trilogy called Enola Holmes, which is a murder mystery thing on Netflix. The most recent one came out like 2 years ago.
Okay.
She did a movie called Damsel in 2024 that did really, really well. So yeah, she's done stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I think she's just, a little busy with.
Well, it's weird because like Emma Watson, Harry Potter, Millie Bobby Brown, Stranger Things, like huge movies, shows, whatever. Tons of exposure, tons of everything. And then it's like poof. You know what I mean? Like you don't see them.
Well, she chose.
And I know Emma Watson did more after, obviously, but then she chose to
pull back,
get out of it a little bit. But like Mike, whoever that guy is, he was in the Ghostbusters remake with Paul
Finn
Rudd.
Wolfhard's been in a ton.
He's been in a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
The other kid, I don't ever see.
Noah Schnapp. Will.
Sure.
He plays Will.
I mean, a lot of them I haven't seen in much.
Lucas and Dustin, they're actors. They did a lot of Broadway stuff before. The girl who plays Max, Sadie Sink, she did Annie on Broadway before. And then she's done the movie with Brandon Fraser, The Whale.
Right.
That got big reviews.
I think an Oscar award winner, I think.
I think they're all kind of on the rise. They just needed the freedom of contract from Stranger Things to be able to like fully branch out. But also this series has set them up for basically life. Like they can go back to doing well, yeah, but I guarantee you they got paid millions. So if they're smart about their money, and then like some of them go back to Broadway and just do Broadway plays the rest of their life with the backbone of the Stranger Things check, they're fine.
Yeah. No,
they don't ever have to do anything again.
No, I know. It's just you know, you don't hear from them much, but this obviously was a big deal, just like Harry Potter was. So it's interesting. It was an interesting conclusion. I looked at your mom because we didn't watch it, obviously, from 2016. We just watched it recently.
After years of me begging.
Yeah, but there was a lot of shows your mom, like I think we've talked about this before. We're naturally contrarian. So if something is real popular.
They're rage baiters, guys, is what they're saying. They like to rage bait.
If something's real popular, there's almost
90% guarantee they're not going to watch it, and they're going to.
There's almost an aversion to it, like we're not going to do it. And I've always been that way. Well, as an adult, I've been that way, and I don't know why. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know why. So you can blast me on comments or whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
I think you just like to be a little bit of an asshole. Sometimes.
But like even Sopranos, when Sopranos first came out, I was like,
what?
I'm not going to watch that. I never watched it. The Sopranos?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, dude. It's a
is that scene where like the final scene, it's like the mob and then the guy walks into the diner and he gets shot and killed and everybody was pissed off about it?
I don't remember if no one.
I think that's the ending of The Sopranos.
Not in the very end, but yeah, it was huge show. Huge. Yeah. I never watched it. So I go into work on Monday and people are like, "Did you watch Sopranos last night?" No, I didn't. I don't watch it. So it takes.
Well, that's like right now, people not watching Heated Rivalry, at least that are my age. Like I went to work
and hockey thing.
Yes, but I went into work and my friend Ansley. I know you're not going to, but my friend Ansley, I was so excited because I knew she would. You know, I was like, "So, have you seen Heated Rivalry?" And she was like, "I haven't yet." I was like, "No," I was like, "You need to watch it. I have to talk about this with you. Like, please watch it."
Do your roommates watch it?
No. But
gotcha.
I got Kylene. Kylene matches my freak flag.
Yeah.
But the reason that people like it so much, I think women like it so much because naturally with like male and female biology and stuff like that, naturally there's that hierarchy that men take, like men of the household and like all this kind of stuff. So when you see two very masculine men, they're just very equal. Plus, they're also just really hot and ripped and, you know, I mean, they're showing emotion and they view each other as equals. It's great. I mean, I don't know what else.
No, it's fantastic. I can't
hockey.
wait to never watch it.
Hockey's so fun now. I think hockey's great now. I don't know what I've been missing.
I've been trying to tell you. It's great.
I just needed a hot blonde to show me. That's all I needed.
It's too funny. Yeah, well, all those shows, like your mom and I have wrapped all of them. Like like watching that last night, you know, we started watching a lot of shows during the COVID shutdown.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
Because there was nothing else to do. So we watched Game of Thrones, we watched Sopranos, started watching Stranger Things. Like we started watching stuff.
Yeah.
And so like that being done, I looked at your mom when it was done. I was like, what do we watch now? Like,
now what?
What's the next thing? Because I'm not watching that show that you're talking about. It's just not interesting to me.
I know you won't.
It's just not target. I mean, obviously,
it's not your demographic.
It's like, not targeted to me at all.
It's very rare that a straight man will watch it, and if he does, he probably has a girlfriend that he loves very, very, very dearly.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not homophobic or anything. It's just I have no interest in watching.
Two guys make out.
I just don't. There's nothing wrong with it.
Also, I think some of the appeal is the actors are Gen Z. So we're finally like getting to see like our generation get represented. Because, you know, it's all been like Gen X and millennials.
Yeah.
And so you watch these interviews with them and they're so perfectly unhinged. Like they haven't been media trained yet. You know what I'm saying? So they're just spouting whatever comes to their brain. But in every... You know, the older generation is like, you need to get these people under control. Like, this is crazy. But as a Gen Zer, I'm sitting here and they say something like out of box crazy. I'm like, yeah, that was funny. I get that. Like, so it's nice to see like just how free they are. They're brand new. They've never been in any big projects before. So that's also refreshing. It's a new, exciting thing. Like, it's a whole thing. And then the love story is just incredible. Like, if you get past the sex, the yearning and the way that these characters come together finally in the end. Sorry.
Dude.
I'm so sorry.
Check 1
that
2
caught me
1
off
2
guard.
check. Oh man.
The way the two characters finally are able to end up together in the end is very beautiful, and it's a whole thing that's secret thing going on over 10 years. So it's like, it's just a great show beyond, and everyone, looks at it and it's like, oh, it's just sex. And I'm like, no, it's not though. There's not that much, really. I mean, 50 Shades of Grey, you guys all rave about that. That's sex. Like,
yeah, that movie sucked too.
So the actual like plot and the romance and everything else, the character building, it's all just as good. And so if you get past the like two men kissing thing, it's a great love story. So
right. No, it's all good. Listen, I'm sure it's good. It's just,
it's great.
It's just like, gay guys don't want to watch things that appeal to a 50-year-old heterosexual
straight man
male too. You know what I mean? So it's not, I'm not knocking it. It's just not, I'm certainly, the creators weren't thinking about a 50-year-old heterosexual father too when they created the show. It's based on a book. That's just the reality. Yeah. Or wrote the book. It's just a reality. You know what I mean? So, so it's just not my cup of tea, but anyway, outside of that, what else we got? Football playoffs start next week. College football semifinals are this week.
Yeah.
Big games. Big games. I watched that Ravens-Steelers game last night. Oof. Man.
I always feel bad for the kicker.
Oh, your mom was like devastated.
I would have cried.
For the kid.
Because everyone's like, he missed the kick, he lost the game. It's like, it's a team effort, guys.
Right. I felt badly for him. I really did. I did not want the Ravens to win. Neither team is my favorite. I'm not a fan of either. But out of the two, the lesser of two evils to me was the Steelers.
A sentence I never thought I would hear out of my dad's mouth, by the way, guys. Like, ever.
But I just can't stand the Ravens. I just can't. I've got reasons for it. And it has to do with people that are tied to the city of Baltimore that I just don't like. So it's nothing personal to Ravens fans. They're a great team, great organization. I just can't root for them. It's impossible. Whereas I have a ton of good friends that are Steeler fans. Yeah. And so, anyway,
my favorite manager
I was
is a
devastated
Steelers fan.
for him. But I'll tell you what, when they scored the touchdown and then the Steelers kicker mixed the extra point to make it a 3-point lead, I was like, oh my God, that kicker just lost the game for him. Because I was like, and then that poor rookie kicker misses it. And Chris Collinsworth says at the end, he's like, listen, no matter how much practice you do, you can't duplicate the pressure that you're going to feel kicking a 40-yard field goal in an opposite,
to get your team
hostile environment, hated rivals. Can't duplicate that pressure. And he unfortunately succumb to it.
And he's just a rookie. He's a baby, guys. Leave him alone.
I know. Hopefully, I haven't seen anything that is like just hammering him, because most of my feed has been filled with the fact that Manchester United fired their coach again. So, yeah, Ruben Amorim got sacked. This is breaking news for you.
When?
This morning. He gone.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's why I was like, I follow them. Like, I'm.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So I don't know.
Why?
I swear. I've been a fan of this team since 1991. Well, to be fair, his record was terrible.
He was not there long enough to make change, though.
Well, he is. I mean, he is in the English Premier League soccer. I mean, Enzo Maresca for Chelsea got fired in less time or in the exact same time that Ruben got fired. So it's a terrible profession. I feel bad for some of these coaches, but as a United fan, I've been a United fan for going on 35 years now. God, that's sickening to say out loud. And I just can't. I mean, just the cycle of
the management sucks is the problem.
It's just so bad. Bad owners, real bad owners, bad board, bad everything. I mean, listen, should he have been fired? Probably. He managed 63 games in total, I think, and he lost 23 of them and won 26. I mean, it was the worst winning percentage of any Manchester United manager in the last 40 years. So
yeah,
I get it. But then I looked at their game over the weekend that they tied Leeds, and if you look at the bench, there was only one senior team player on the bench, and that was the backup goalkeeper. Everybody else was from the academy because all the players are hurt, or they're in Africa for the AFCON tournament. So you can't blame him for not having depth. That's not on him. But anyway, so yeah, my feed's been filled with that. I don't know.
And my favorite player is gone, and he's never coming back.
I'm depressed.
I'm depressed too.
Hopefully they find a good coach, but anyway.
Hoyland's never going to come back.
No, he's doing well in Italy. He'll stay there.
Son of a bitch.
I know.
Stupid Italians.
Italy's a way easier league to play in.
I know. Stupid. And it's just nice. And it's nicer there in general.
I mean, when I was in high school, the Italian league was the place. I mean, AC Milan, Inter, Napoli, all of those. They were the Italian league was the league of the world. It's not that way now. So anyway, that's some breaking news brought to you by Bridge the Gap.
Rocks my world, that's for sure.
World. What else is going on?
We're at 45 minutes.
What else did you want to bring up?
Well, we can talk about how we are optimistic for the beginning of the year, but some people are just stuck in negativity. And what I will be talking about when I say that is Venezuela. Buzzword. Yeah. Here goes the comments. Ready?
Oh man. We're gonna get hammered. Put on your
very quickly. I'm not the most educated person in the world about this, but I have common sense, and that's sometimes all you need nowadays. Here's my quick comment. My very quick comment.
Yeah.
My political beliefs are very independent. Very. I lean more Republican, but I'm pretty much in the middle. There's things that my dad and I will agree on, but then there's a lot of things that we do not because he leans more right than I do. But I have to say this without getting myself in trouble. I will never understand how, as the party of, they want to say they're the party of thought and of understanding and of not hatred. You guys have sat there and said no kings, no dictators for years.
Right.
For years.
Right.
So, very quickly, we removed
I'll add to this because I know.
Let me finish first. We removed a dictator.
Yeah.
And y'all are so angry about it.
Right.
Y'all are so mad. You guys are literally in the streets of New York City protesting war on Venezuela. Guys, we didn't start a war. No. Just so you're aware, there are pictures of the capital of Venezuela the day after where they're holding the American flag saying, thank you. No civilians were killed.
No American soldiers were killed.
We removed a problem. And we played Love Sosa while we did it, Dad. Do you want to know what song that is? Let me play it for you. It's hilarious. We went into this man's house blasting this song. You're going to laugh because it's so American that it's ridiculous. Here we go. So it starts like this, right? And then it goes. Our soldiers walked into that man's house blasting that song. Confirmed, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
You know how funny that is? Could you imagine being that guy waking up and you hear Love Sosa and see the American Army just standing at the end of your bed?
Yeah. Well, listen.
And then New York City, I know I'm wearing a New York hoodie. It's just bad timing. New York's governor went out and said that he wrote to Trump to voice his opposition. Shut the hell up. No one cares. Trump burned it before it touched his desk. No one cares.
Yeah.
No one cares.
He's a socialist psycho.
Y'all are just mad. It was Trump that did it. That's all y'all care about.
That's it.
You guys don't actually believe in no kings, no dictators. You guys are just mad that Trump did it. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
And it makes me so upset.
So it's I listen, you know I have a strong opinion on this. Mm-hmm. I was a Democrat when I was your age, and I've said this before and I'll say it again. I didn't leave the Democrat Party, the Democratic Party left me. Because in the 90s, they were all about American worker, American manufacturing, closing borders, being there to protect American citizens, and a lot of the middle class in the 90s was people like me. I mean, born and raised here, fifth generation or whatever. I mean, my dad's ancestors came over here very, very early. We did not own slaves. We're not part of the 2% of people that did. And they left me. I mean, everything's changed in that party. So I find it unbelievably ignorant from the people that are protesting, because Barack Obama is the one that put him on notice, Maduro on notice, that he was committing crimes against humanity, and he had a warrant out for his arrest. The Biden administration upped the bounty on his head to $50 million. And now all of a sudden,
he was voted out and wouldn't leave.
Right. The UN said that there were no fair elections happening in Venezuela. He was voted out, and then he canceled and said, nope, that's not happening. I literally pulled up Facebook when you started talking about it. The first thing I see is a woman that says, I'm a Venezuelan living in the United States. I'm a Democrat. How can you even begin to protest? That's like shitting on Venezuelans right now. You're being incredibly rude. Do you have any idea how many deaths this man is responsible for, how much blood he has on his hands? And yes, it was Trump that got him. Am I thrilled that it was him? No, but give credit where credit is due. He did what no one thought was possible. So it's like, you're so contradictory, And listen, if I am this way, I am more conservative leaning because of what I said. That's just the parties have switched focuses, really, in
heavily.
My opinion. But listen, we can talk about the fraud in Minnesota. It's everywhere. And if it's a Republican, if a Republican is committing fraud, then go after him. I'm all for it. I don't care what party you are. Wrong is wrong. Bad is bad.
Yes.
I don't care.
Yes.
If you're the head of a narco-terroristic drug cartel killing civilians, I saw videos of soldiers running over civilians in Venezuela while he was in power because they were protesting. I was alive to watch China when the guy stood in front of the tanks. I've seen this before. I've been to Mexico where it's run by military, not by people. So wrong is wrong, bad is bad, right?
Yes.
And especially when it comes to stuff like this. The dude was wrong. He was a wanted criminal. He was indicted. Right? He wasn't indicted by Republican. He wasn't indicted by Trump. It's just and I saw another post that was like, I used to blast my Republican friends that used to tell me it was from a Democrat, and it's social media. God only knows how much it is accurate.
Brainwashed.
But he was like, my friends used to say to me, Trump could cure cancer and the Democrats would be upset. And he goes, and now I see what they mean. Because for the last year, right, he negotiated the end of 8 wars, and people are pissed about it. They go in and gets Maduro, which everybody knew was a criminal, and they're pissed about it. Meanwhile, it's just crazy to me. And fraud is fraud, like it's just so disappointing to watch the ignorance. And then the last thing, and then I swear to God, I'll turn it back over to you and I won't say anything else. Okay. The thing that really pissed me off so bad. And I think I can see, I'm going to try and find it, but you have Venezuelans in New York that are praising it. Like you said, it's not just in Caracas that they're celebrating this. They're celebrating New York, and they're going up to all the people that have left. They're going up to these dumbasses protesting it and going, "You're an idiot." And the protesters are getting mad at the Venezuelans. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you are so obtusely stupid. Yes. And then in conjunction with that, one guy was like, they're like, it was just for oil. And they're like, okay, what do you think Russia and China are doing in Venezuela right now? There were Chinese nationalists in there. You don't think they're interested in Venezuelan oil? So guess what? We get that asshole out. We get those people out, and everybody's better off, and we free the poor citizens. They're like, we've been living without toothpaste, without running water, without dignity.
Guys, it was it was a hellscape. It was a hellscape to live there. And one thing that I always say is when I'm speaking on something, I'll say, and I will never understand, because I won't. I don't understand the struggles that come with racism, extreme racism. I don't understand the struggles that come with homophobia. I don't understand those things, but I can sympathize. This is where you need to stop acting like you know what they're going through and sympathize. Mm-hmm. Venezuelan people are celebrating. Mm-hmm. And the people that you see in America that have come from Venezuela that are also celebrating, they probably left their fathers, their mothers, their brothers, their sisters there. And they were killed. And they knew that they would never see them again, but they had to leave to pursue a better future for themselves. Can you imagine what a slap in the face it is to feel relief like that, to know that if you do have family members that are still alive in Venezuela, that they're free, that they're able to live a life that they never thought that they were going to get to live? What a slap in the face to then celebrate. And then you're like, oh, I'm going to go to my favorite bar on corner of 42nd and 3rd or whatever. I don't know New York streets, but I'm going to go here, whatever. And to walk out and have someone throw a sign in your face saying, Trump's declaring war on Venezuela. I'm so sorry that your family members had to go through this. I am so sorry that your country was invaded. Right. What a slap in the face. And at this point, I have a TikTok pulled up, and it says, me trying to understand the concept of liberals holding a no kinks protest every 36 minutes because Trump is a dictator, only to then go protest for the protection of Maduro, who is an actual dictator.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And the fact that you're even getting to protest, guys, by the way, just proves the fact we're not under a dictatorship. You guys would actually crumble and shit your freaking pants if we actually were under a dictatorship. You guys don't like.
The stupidity is unbelievable.
Stupidity is, common sense out the window.
Like, can you read this?
Justin,
can you see it?
I see it, but I need you to read it.
So it says 52 minutes ago, Justin, real Venezuelans are currently clashing with pro-Maduro leftists in NYC. These are traitors and communists who want the Venezuelan people to suffer. And I don't know who this guy is, Emmanuel Rentas. It's not like it's Fox.
Yeah, I mean, it's real. It's on the ground reporters.
Yeah, so here's the one that I was telling you about. He says, to those who say that the United States is only interested in oil, I asked those people, what do you think the Russians and Chinese wanted? The recipe for arepas? Like, they weren't here to get our food. Right. They were here to rape and pillage and get everything out of our country and hurt the people while they were at it. Like, I just don't understand how obtuse you have to be to only see the negative in the negative part of it, right? Like, like, listen, I've already declared it, but if a Democrat was in office and supported things that I supported, I'd root for him. I'd be like, this is great. Great job. This is awesome.
Like, if Biden removed Maduro, I'd be celebrating.
I would be
Awesome. Thank you.
celebrating Biden. It would have been a
Yes.
huge thing. I don't understand how people are so obtusely ignorant. And I know
because
those are,
it's so misinformed nowadays. Everybody's completely brainwashed by the media.
it's just
and that's
because
the
it's
problem.
him. It's just because it's him.
Well, we've also just let things slide for so long. There is I saw a video this morning that also pissed me off, and it's so upsetting because I hate starting my day off with a stupid TikTok. But it's a street interview in LA, and a guy comes up to a woman and asks about her dog, and she goes, "It's a transgender, gay, non-binary," and I'm like, "It's a dog.
It's a dog."
Oh my God, we have let too many things. And then the street interviewer is like, "Oh my God, yay." We have let too much shit slide. We have got to get back to the timeline where everyone just has common sense, please. I am literally begging. We are letting mental illness get way too accepted. We're letting people being very unhealthy, whether underweight or overweight, being way too accepted. Well, guys, we have, can we please recalibrate? And let's use this Venezuelan event as a checkpoint. We all need to just get back in a positive and realistic mindset, please.
Right.
And don't think that this is me being pro-Trump, because I really disagree with him on a lot of things. I am honestly, I don't like the government at all, really, because they're lying out their butts about a lot of things. But this is something that you can go, all right, in Gen Z terms, this is a rare win. This is a rare W. We'll take it. Now, let's deliver on everything else that you guys promised you were going to do. We need to recalibrate. And the fact that this happened right at the new year and we're already starting it in absolute disarray is insane to me. And the last thing I'll say about this is it's another TikTok to kind of just wrap up what I had to say about it. It's a video of a guy literally running around his room holding the Venezuelan flag. And it says, "Me as a Venezuelan American celebrating, knowing my grandparents, uncles, aunts, and cousins are going to be free from Maduro's regime, while misinformed Americans side with a dictator." And the caption says, "If you're not informed, don't speak on it. Viva Venezuela." Let these people have
for everything.
Let these people, and that's why I'm saying I'll never understand. I don't even know if I'm fully informed, but what I've seen, I know enough to realize that this was a good thing. And so I'm really struggling with, it's not hard to look at an actual dictator and notice it's a dictator.
Right.
So that's where I'm confused, because using common sense, I'm like, okay, this guy sucked. We got him out. People in Venezuela are happy. So why is New York protesting? It just takes common sense, guys. It just takes common sense. Please,
but it's just him
please
too.
Put the social media down and actually inform yourself. Actually get informed by things, because if you form your political opinions off of a TikTok, you are not politically informed, and you are not equipped to be able to argue with people who are informed. And
that's the problem with society right now. It's why I hate social media, is everybody uses that to inform themselves, and it's full of shit.
Yeah.
And, I've had friends that are like, they're like, "How do you know that?" And I was like, "Cause I go and when I have spare time, I go read things,
Yes.
like
foreign concept, guys, books.
Yeah. I read a book, but people are so misinformed that I just can't understand. I just can't understand that level of dumbassness. You are arguing for no reason, because your argument is not based on anything factual. It's 100% reactionary, and it's 100% anti-Trump, really. And listen, he doesn't walk on water. I never will say that it is, but it's like just do some research and figure out things before you comment on them. You know what I mean? It's just like, God, just stop reacting emotionally to everything. Ingest it And if it triggers you in any way, which I hate using that word, if it does
be ready to
spark, then go do actual research. Like pull up Encyclopedia Britannica online. Don't bring up MSNBC, don't bring up Fox, don't bring up any of that TikTok. Don't bring that shit up. If something really hits you, then pull up a reputable historical document and read it.
Read it.
Go,
and
that was a bunch of bullshit what that guy just said, or that girl said. Or Trump's full of shit, or Biden's full of shit, or,
Everyone's
Nancy Mace is full of shit. Tim Walz is full of shit. They're all full of shit.
All full of shit.
So go do the research and figure it out.
And my last thing, because we got to wrap this up, but my last thing that I will say is also you can't stay there and say that you're educated just because you have a degree, because degrees don't mean anything unless it's a historical degree. Then I know you've actually read your shit, because that's a lot that you have to know. Right. But if you have a business degree and then you're going to try to say, well, I know more than you. Yeah. Well, I know more than you because I have a business degree. What does that have to do with the Mexican-American War? You're so wrong.
Education.
If you want to be educated, you have to educate yourself. School sets it up for you with classes like world history or U.S. history. But being in South Carolina, I had no idea about whatever you just said about California. I had zero clue that we actually had to win it from Mexico. Zero. Mm-hmm. That's the kind of education that you have to seek out for yourself, because school's only going to set it up so far. You can't say, I know more about America than you do because I took U.S. history. Yeah, but you took U.S. history based in Minnesota. That's an entirely different U.S. history than I took in South Carolina. So
unfortunately,
when people say educate yourself, it's not meant to be an insult, but it's genuinely, you have to have the want and the curiosity to figure and learn things out for yourself. You can't rely on the fact that you went to, by the way, nationally mandated school to back up the fact that you are educated, or you can't back it up with, I have a social arts degree. What the hell is even social arts?
Nothing.
You have to have the thirst for knowledge. And if you don't know a topic enough to defend it tooth and nail, don't talk about it. Yeah. That's why I said at the beginning, I'll never understand severe racism. I'll never understand homophobia. I don't understand how it feels to be a Venezuelan, but I can understand why they're feeling the way they are.
You're a human.
Exactly.
You can empathy. Empathize and sympathize without
acting like I know what I'm talking about.
Right.
I don't know what I'm talking about, guys, by the way. All the things that I said earlier was just my confusion and my displeasure with the ignorance that this situation is being approached with. I'm not sitting here acting like I'm fully educated on what's going on, but pot calling a kettle black. See a dictator, remove the dictator. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all I know.
Right.
So, I just had to wrap that up with that. I had to make sure.
That's a good way to wrap it up, and I agree. Knowledge is not obtained only because of a structured environment of school. Knowledge is gained in everything, in life experiences, in family experiences. You learn about death from caring about someone that died. You can read it in a book, but you'll never know what it's like until you go through it, right?
Yep.
But I learned by talking to people. I learned by observing people. I learned by going out on my own and reading things that are not, media-driven publications. I learn outside of what we call "quote unquote" traditional ways, and I certainly don't learn things as a primary source through the internet. And I'll tell you right now, and you can attest to this: when I see a story that I go, really? I'll search it. I'll be like, did this really happen? Because I want to make sure that I'm educated correctly.
Or I'll just text you because I know you've probably seen it first, and then I can have you tell me.
Exactly. So I think it was a great message for you to bring up. I think it's a great thing that we got that guy out. He's a horrible human being.
Terrible human.
And we just have to accept that people are not always inherently good. Greed and
power,
all that stuff. It's in the Bible about the 7 deadly sins. I mean, like, these aren't, and even if you don't believe in that, you can attest, you've been around, you've been alive, you've seen evil, you've seen greed, you've seen power misused.
Corrupts. Power corrupts.
So, you know, there are bad people. And the fact that we are as equipped as we are to go in, do it at the surprise of everyone, and
blasting Love Sosa.
Show our power through strength. And if you think that we're going to live in this utopian society where everybody gets along and everybody has the same ideas and same values and we can be one global connection, then you're mistaken. It's not going to happen.
There's a reason that all books that start as a utopian society end up in the dystopian category, guys.
Exactly.
There's a reason. There's
right.
a reason. The Giver literally writes about it. Read The Giver. Old ass book, great book.
Great
and
book.
Half y'all need to read it because
more than half, I guarantee it.
That whole utopian society you're talking about that the main character lives in the book. There's a reason utopian books are still labeled as dystopias.
Yep. There's not one civilization or ecosystem that is utopian.
Nope.
I mean,
hasn't been since the dawn of time.
Nature's ugly. They'll kill their own.
Nature's uglier than we are.
Well, depends on where you are. And
True.
Listen, you close it out with what you close it out. I supported it 100%. It's a longer episode, but we've been off for a couple weeks, so hopefully people find it entertaining. If you disagree with us, great. We're fine with that.
That's okay.
But make sure you're educated on your disagreement.
Correct.
Because we just communicate that. We do our research. Some of this we don't know. It's our feeling. It's our opinion. Mm-hmm. But I challenge you to argue with me about the ending of the Mexican-American War and the Hidalgo of Guadalupe. I dare you, because you'll be wrong. But if we're wrong on something else, we'll admit it. I fully admit when I'm wrong, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with being wrong. You learn more by being wrong than you do by being right. Just like you learn more by failures than you do by successes, right? So,
yes.
So we just encourage you to be educated, put the phones down, put the TikToks and the social media stuff away when you're trying to be educated. Go read a book. Pull up a website that is actually encyclopedia written factual information, not opinions, and just feel better about it. Continue that thirst for learning, because if it ends, then we're doomed. And there's been tons of books that talk about. There's been tons of books written about that, right? The masses become educated. They're easier to manipulate. It's in there. I mean, it's.
You mean it's easier to turn it into a dictatorship when the people are uninformed and uneducated? No way.
No way. Right? So I hope everybody has a great start to 2026. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you made it this long, because it's an hour-long episode and plus, then and you don't like us or follow us, then why'd you even stay around this long for? If you watched the whole thing, if you watched some of it and you liked it, tell your friends, tell your family, share it. We love it. Comment.
Yep. And just round that out, I know we finished the episode on kind of a negative note, but we really are trying to have a more positive year. And that's why we're talking about this, because we do feel like everyone approaches every situation nowadays with such negativity that it's really hard to see the positivity in it. And it's just causing more and more of a divide when you're uneducated and you approach things in such a negative way. So, yeah, we're ending the episode with calling people stupid and being a little mean and negative.
I don't know if we called them stupid, but
we implied. Ignorant. We implied. But it's important to talk about. It's important to understand, because you can't grow in a negative mindset. So
right.
As a society, as we go into this new year, I guarantee you, everyone going into this new year is like, I want a happy year. I want a good year. Well, as a world and society, we have to better ourselves within the society in order to have a good year. So I also hope everyone has a great 2026. I'm really looking forward to it. Viva Venezuela. I'll say it again. I don't care.
Hey, and remember, we do spit facts because we look stuff up, but we also spit a lot of opinion, and we're not calling anybody out individually. We're not attacking anybody individually. Fraud is fraud. I said that, whether it's red state or blue state, fraud's fraud.
Bad is bad. Evil is evil.
Bad
it
is
doesn't
bad.
Matter.
It doesn't matter. I'm just for good people. I don't care what color, religion, race, anything.
Who you're sleeping with at night.
We don't care. I don't care who you sleep with. As long as you don't put me and my family at risk, then more power to you. Have a great
that's how
life,
it should be.
Have a great time. Have a great year. We appreciate it. We appreciate the fortunate environment that we're allowed to live in, as opposed to the Venezuelans for the past 20 plus years. So we hope and pray that they continue to get better as a nation. And, it's happening in Iran, and it's happening in other places too. This socialist regime hammering down on its citizens is not a good thing, no matter where you are. So we're all for all the benefits and freedoms that humanity should have.
Has to offer, yes.
I'm doing my very best to be a good person and raise good people and contribute to my community and to my home and to society in a positive way. I'm even paying taxes, even taxes that I don't think I should be paying. I'm paying them, right? Like, I'm a good guy. And Lauren, you're a good person. So hopefully everybody can just take these things and these opinions and either agree with them or disagree, but do your research and not react emotionally all the time.
Yep. And
everybody has a great new year.
Everyone have a great new year. Thank you guys for supporting us through 2025. And we're really excited for this year.
Yes.
And other than that, thank you for enduring this episode, and we will see you guys next Thursday.
Peace, love, happiness.
Peace, love, happiness, man.
Man.
Let's all get along, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.